Influence does not disappear, it transfers. Across generations, institutions, and silent agreements, power moves quietly from one hand to another without public drama. The loud rarely notice it, yet history is shaped by these subtle transitions. Influence is preserved through systems, relationships, and structure rather than spectacle. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because understanding how influence quietly transfers across time will change how you see leadership, legacy, and long-term control. 1. Influence rarely ends, it evolves. When powerful individuals step back, their influence does not collapse. It evolves into new forms. Systems they built continue operating. Networks they formed remain active. Decisions they structured continue shaping outcomes. Influence is rarely about a single personality. It is about architecture that outlives visibility. Over time, leadership changes, but direction often remains consistent. This evolution is subtle. Outsiders see change. Insiders see continuity. 2. Institutions preserve influence beyond individuals. Institutions act as containers of influence. Families, corporations, foundations, and advisory circles hold memory, strategy, and structure. These entities ensure that influence does not depend on one face. Policies, procedures, and shared values guide decisions consistently over time. When leadership changes, institutional culture maintains direction. This continuity makes influence resilient. Public figures may rotate, but institutional priorities often remain aligned. 3. Mentorship is a silent transfer mechanism. One of the most powerful ways influence moves across time is through mentorship. Knowledge, strategy, and perspective are passed quietly through close relationships. Lessons are rarely written publicly. They are shared privately, refined through experience, and entrusted selectively. Mentorship shapes thinking patterns, decision frameworks, and ethical boundaries. Over time, the mentee reflects the strategic mindset of the mentor. 4. Narratives guide perception across generations. Stories preserve influence subtly. Narratives about legacy, values, and identity shape how future generations act. When a family, institution, or organization tells a consistent story about its mission, that story influences decisions long after founders are gone. Narrative creates psychological continuity. It guides behavior without explicit instruction. This quiet shaping of identity ensures alignment across time. Influence transfers not only through wealth or position, but through belief systems. 5. Legal structures protect continuity. Influence often transfers through legal and financial structures designed to outlast individuals. Trusts, boards, governance agreements, and long-term contracts ensure control remains stable during transitions. These mechanisms reduce emotional disruption and prevent fragmentation. Structured succession planning creates clarity. The public may only see surface changes, while control remains aligned underneath. Legal frameworks are tools for quiet transfer. 6. Networks outlive visibility. Relationships built over decades do not disappear with retirement or death. Networks continue operating because trust has already been established. Successors often inherit not only position, but access to these networks. Introductions are made quietly. Alignment is maintained gradually. Influence, therefore, moves relationally. Networks provide continuity of information, opportunity, and coordination. Even when public attention shifts, Networks maintain direction. This relational transfer ensures that influence remains embedded in collective cooperation rather than individual fame. 7. Gradual exposure prepares successors. The quiet transfer of influence often involves gradual exposure. Future leaders are introduced slowly into decision spaces. They observe, participate, and learn before taking visible roles. This gradual transition prevents instability. It allows confidence to build internally before public responsibility increases. Observers may see sudden leadership change, but preparation often spans years. This layered transition protects institutions and preserves momentum. Influence transfers best when it is phased rather than dramatic. 8. Silence prevents resistance during transition. Loud transitions invite scrutiny and opposition. Quiet transitions minimize disruption. By limiting public attention, influence can shift smoothly without triggering resistance. Silence reduces speculation and emotional reaction. Strategic discretion allows stability to continue uninterrupted. When power moves quietly, opposition often realizes too late that direction has already been established. 9. Values anchor long-term direction. Influence that lasts across time is anchored in consistent values. When core principles remain stable, decisions remain aligned even as people change. Values act as a compass for successes. They reduce confusion during transition. Clear values allow autonomy while preserving direction. This internal anchor ensures that influence does not fragment. Instead, it evolves within defined boundaries. The quiet transfer succeeds when values are deeply embedded rather than superficially stated. 10. True influence seeks continuity, not recognition. The ultimate goal of enduring influence is continuity. Recognition is temporary. Applause fades. But continuity ensures that vision survives across decades. Those who understand this build systems that function without needing personal credit. They prioritize stability over spotlight. Influence becomes a long-term project rather than a performance. When designed correctly, the transfer feels natural and almost invisible, yet its effects shape history quietly. True power measures success not by attention received, but by direction maintained across time. Influence that truly matters does not vanish. It transfers quietly through systems, values, networks, and structure. The world may focus on visible change, but lasting power moves beneath the surface. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because understanding the quiet transfer of influence across time helps you think beyond popularity and begin building legacy, stability, and control that endures for generations.